Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Purple Passion Prophecies, and I am your Oracle, Maya Janae. I am coming on here with one of my last collective channel messages for the year. Um, I plan on doing a all signs prediction videos for 2024, but those will be my absolute last videos of the year for sure, for sure. Until we go into the new year, but this is my last collective channel messages for the year because after this video, I'm going to start focusing on the all 12 signs video. So, um, I've tried to record this video quite a few times. I know that when I feel like it was time to record, things was just not working out. I had so many interruptions trying to record this video, so I just said, you know what, I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna wait until Spirit give me the okay to record the video. So, I was just sitting here and I was like having an urge to, and then I was like, it must be time to do it now. All right. So, I channeled these messages last week, Friday on the 3rd, and a lot of these messages are just for, ending out our year. So I'm going to get right into it just because I don't want this video to be long. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. So, uh, when I first started channeling these messages, I was trying to channel them at one time, woke up, Spirit was like, it's too early, wait till after 3. I kept hearing that. And that's been a theme for just even this video. Every time I've sat down to try to do the video, the interruption that I kept getting met with was I just kept getting interrupted. And when I would look at the time, it was not after 3. You know what I mean? Like it was too early to do the video, or something else was taking place when I was trying to do it, or somebody would come in and walk in the middle of my video and distract me, or it just was a lot of just interference going on. So I even was called to wait until after a certain time to do the video. So when I was channeling the messages, I wanted to start channeling them about 1 a.m. on November the 3rd, but Spirit told me it was too early and to wait until after 3, and so I waited until after 3 a.m. to channel these messages, and they came out a lot clearer. So something is significant about you as well as a collective wanting to do something, but feeling like it may be too early to do it. Spirit is just asking you to wait until after 3 a.m. or p.m. to do whatever said thing you need to do, okay? I have 3 sections that we're going to go over. I have one section is career, work related. I have another section that is family and friends. I've meshed both of them together to call that section family. And then I have a section that is just designated just for self. So just stuff for you, yourself, and yours, okay? And we're just going to go into just reading what I have written down here, and then we'll see where else it takes us, you know what I mean? So just to start, I'm going to start with career. My very first thing that I wrote and that I was hearing for y'all was big things popping for the rest of the year. But when I went to write out popping, I wrote out pooping. And when I went to change it to popping, Spirit was like, no, leave that. And I was like, okay. And then it just took me on like a rabbit hole of whatever, right? Explanation. So, in the career sense, big things popping for the rest of the year or big things pooping for the rest of the year is just a discharge of shit, okay? Spirit is urging you to release shit that's no longer serving you. So, to bring that back into focus on career, it could be leaving a job that's no longer serving you. It could be leaving a position that's no longer serving you. It could be sorry, I was hearing it could be starting a new job. So, that would be like leaving one job to start something new. So you're leaving something that's no longer serving you to start a new. So, just the rest of the year, just things will be discharging out of your uh, career. So you may be even discharging out of your career. I'm hearing that even. You may be discharging out of your career and stepping into a new career field or a new role. You know what I mean? So Spirit is just saying that like the discharging of this shit that's coming out is giving you the building blocks to your money changes in 2024. So just keep going with the flow. If you feel like it's time to release some shit, release the shit. It needs to be released. Because in 2024, you got blessings coming in, but you can't receive your new when you full of shit. It's no longer serving you. So, I heard that a lot of people's workloads will be increasing during the holiday season. It doesn't matter what field you're in. If you work in retail, you already know y'all finna be popping. If you work in customer service, popping. If you work in food services, depending on what kind of food service it is, y'all finna be popping. So Spirit is really urging y'all to just get extra rest and just listen to your body. Don't overwork yourself. Don't overextend yourself during this time because these workloads is increasing anyways. That's just the energy that's out there. So you're going to be having to do more work at work. So when you're not at work, don't take your work home. You know what I mean? Just leave work at work. When you get home, relax because you might have to get back up and do it again tomorrow. So, for those of you that are looking for a new job, I heard wait until after the after the thirds to do it. And when I got that message, I was literally seeing a calendar with somebody marking off all the dates that have a 3 in them. So when you marked off all the dates that had a 3 in it, as you looked at it downward from the calendar, it was 333. So it's something about protection being in that to wait until after the thirds to either apply for a job or to interview for a job. I don't know what the significance of it is. And this is for whenever you see this, okay? I channeled these messages on Friday, November 3rd, but this is for whenever you see this. Let's say, just for an example, you got a job that's trying to offer you a position and they want you to come in they want you to come in on the 20th or something, before the holiday to come fill out onboarding paperwork. No, tell them niggas you can wait. Tell them ask them, can you wait until after the 23rd to do it, okay? And the 23rd is actually a holiday, so ask them, can you wait until after the 23rd to do it? And then just moving forward, you know what I mean? 13th, so the threes in the month would be 3, 13th, 23rd, and so on and so forth. And this is to the rest of the year. So, good luck with that, y'all. That's all I have for career. I had some notes written into another section, but that's these. That's why I got the arrows right there. All right, well, that's all I have for career. So, if those messages resonated with you, then, get you some rest because workloads is going to be increasing. And if you are on the path of releasing shit, okay, please release it. Let it go with love because you got big things popping for you in 2024. And if you're looking for a new job, just wait until after the thirds to do it so it can be protected, so that union can be protected and blessed. All right. Moving on. I wish I had some water because I'm so thirsty. Actually, I might go get some. Let me pause my video real quick. All right, I had to go get me something to drink. So, I got two drinks. One is some sparkling water, and the other one is some poppy probiotic pop. So, I'm about to drink both of them at some point. Whew, let me catch my breath, y'all. Running up the stairs is not as easy as it looks, okay? Not when you this thick and fine. All right. So, now why you just mark off like that? Nobody's questioning why that man just marked off like that. Sorry, y'all. I'm watching ATL in the background. Okay, so moving on to family. That's friends and family. Spirit said it might be some family tension around the holidays. Sorry, around the holidays. So they just want to give you a heads up in advance that it might be family tension around the holidays. Spirit is asking you to just breathe through it. And if you can, remove yourself from the situation. But if you can't remove yourself from the situation, just breathe through it. You know what I mean? Because it's kind of inevitable. It's going to happen regardless. So, like, regardless, so even if you there or not, it's still going to happen. So, just work through it and go with the flow with it. You know, remove yourself from the situation. If it's getting a little chaotic for you, a little bit too heavy for you, take a step outside with your cousins and go sit in the car. Okay? Go sit outside in the front with your cousins in the car and take you a break. If you can't do that, or if you don't do that, you know what I mean? Just breathe through it, or just take time for yourself, because it's always needed to step away from things so you don't fall into the habit of family drama, okay, or into the cycle of it. So just take you some time away from the functions if you need to, if they get to that point, okay. Spirit is also asking people on those to be intentional with the people that you want in your life. So if you, of course, like we all got people in our lives or whatever, you know what I mean? Some relationships in our lives might mean a little bit more, might be at a more priority than others. So Spirit is just saying that if you want people in your life, you need to start showing them appreciation and be intentional about it. Show them gratitude, show them how thankful you are for them, and just be intentional about it. And so be intentional. Being intentional means to do something deliberately, okay, on purpose. So could just be a small token of appreciation. I don't know, call on the phone just to say thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you. Uh, Quick trip to the store to go grab some flowers and then dropping them off, and just telling somebody that you appreciate their relationship. And you know what I mean? It don't have to be like super expensive. It don't have to be a super grand gesture, but you do need to start being intentional with those people that you want in your life, because they need to feel appreciated, and they need to feel loved. And if you have those feelings towards them, you need to show them, because actions speak louder than words. All right? If you are coupled, you may be receiving some good news. If you are conceiving or trying to conceive, your good news may be a baby. Congratulations. I also was hearing that the good news may be a proposal for those of you that are coupled. So with the proposal, I was feeling a energy of urgency, of rushed, of anxiousness, and it was giving me that whoever the person is on the um like the giving side, the person who's doing the proposing, they feel like they're running out of time because they have a timeline in their head of when they want this relationship to take the next step or whatever. And so since it's nearing, since it's earring, ear caution. That sounded like that. Since it's nearing the end of the year, they feel like on physical time, they're running out of time. So they need to get this done before the clock strike 12, okay? Before next year. So, the person on the receiving end of the proposal, they might also feel the urgency and the rushed energy behind it. So they might be on the ear of caution, like, I don't know about this. I don't know. It don't seem right. It seems like you rushing. Spirit wants you to just relax. They said you know your person, okay? So you gonna know if they on some bullshit or not. But also just relax. This union is blessed. And this is, don't take it personal or whatever. This is just how that person feels, like they feel like they're running out of time. So let them move how they need to move. If you and your person been talking about marriage, and don't be caught off guard when they propose, you know what I mean? Especially if that's a conversation that y'all been discussing. If it seemed like it just came out of nowhere, it probably ain't came out of nowhere. This person been thinking about this shit all motherfucking year, and they feel like they're running out of time, and now they want to just do it, and just to do it. You know what I mean? Just to be like, okay, I did this before the end of the year. So now we can focus on the next leg of our relationship in 2024. So good luck to y'all. Good luck to y'all couples, whether y'all receiving marriage proposals and or good news from the doctor, okay? Get y'all some Waterloo. Listen, I never was a sparkling water girly, okay? Never. Y'all can have that LaCroix. That shit is nasty. Y'all can have all of that. That Perrier, all that nasty ass sparkling water. Y'all can have that. I'm gonna ride with Waterloo because Waterloo gonna ride with me, okay? And it's not even nasty. It's not even nasty. That's the thing. They sparkling water not nasty. It actually tastes like pop to me, like a okay scaled down version of pop. But if you're trying to break you a pop habit, Waterloo will be a good uh, substitution. I feel like. Moving on. That was our commercial break. um, for those of you who are single slash not dating, okay. Spirit is asking you to fully pour into yourself. This love that you have for yourself, excuse me, will make your aura shine brighter, thus attracting more people to your light. So, um, I know it's like cuffing season, you know. Some of y'all might just gotta sit this one out. And some of y'all might want to sit this one out. That's why y'all single and or not dating. So just all that love that you would have poured into another person, just pour it back into yourself, okay? It's gonna rise your vibration. It's gonna make you fall in love with yourself, flaws and all, you know what I mean? It's gonna make you accept yourself. Pouring back into yourself is a good form of self-care. Pouring back into yourself reminds you of your own strengths. So just pour into yourself during the rest of this year and then some, okay? Keep pouring into yourself. But yeah, it'll just make your aura be brighter. So it'll attract people to you in the long run. All right. You might you might you might get random smiles and compliments and all people just, whatever. You just never know. When my aura is shining bright, people be on me. Okay. My aura usually is always shining bright. But when it's like really prominent, people be on me. They be like, "Oh my gosh, I was such a nice smile. Oh my gosh, this girl told me She told me the other day that I had a calming voice, had a very calming and relaxing voice, and she appreciated it. So, hey, I'm here for it. But yeah, just pour into yourself. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna get on here and say F these niggas, but fuck these niggas, pour into you. All right. All right. For those of you who have children, um, for those of you who have children, I'm here. Okay, look. People with kids, for the holidays, just get them what they want, not what you want them to have. It's not so much about the material item with this child, it's more so about them trusting you, okay? And bring it down to a child's eyes, okay? So the way they trust you might look a little different than the way an adult is trusting you. When I'm trying to trust an adult, I want to make sure their actions match up with their words. I want to make sure that, you know, they emotionally available. Things like that. You know what I mean? To build up on trust with an adult. But kids, they ain't really, and they kind of relying on you for everything. So they want to they want to make sure that they can trust you. So since they're relying on you for everything, they also relying on you to hear their words when they saying stuff and to hear them when they're talking to you. And when they're sharing things about themselves, they're expecting you to listen and to feed off of that and move in that. You know what I mean? That's what we do when we, as an adult, when I'm meeting people. If they're telling me about them, I'm not just learning about them for no reason. You know what I mean? I'm learning about them so I can apply my learned knowledge to our relationships. So, same thing for the kids. I kept hearing voices like coming in a child voice, and it was like a younger male child. And one of the things I heard was, "I'm telling you what I like, in hopes that I can just trust you to listen to my wants and needs." And then I also heard, "I tell you what I like and what I enjoy, etc. And you do the complete opposite. You just get what you like or what you think I like. It's like you don't listen to me." So, whoever child this is, I was hearing like they kind of really been telling you kind of all year what they've been wanting. And it's not so much that it's a necessarily expensive thing or even a big thing. It's just more so it's a big thing to them because it's a part of what they like, one of their interests or something like that. And so they've been asking for it, and I was getting the energy of this kid kind of been asking for this thing, and they didn't get it for their birthday. So they like, okay, the next time they anticipate in getting the gift is during Christmas time. So they really want this item. And they just hoping and praying that you would get it for them. And if you do, then that would solidify their trust in you a little bit more. And if you don't, then maybe they kind of feeling like I can't trust you because I can't trust you because you can't even listen to me and about my likes and my needs and my wants. You're just gonna do what you want to do, so I can't trust you. So the underlying issue is definitely trust. It's definitely something that's gonna build strength in your relationship to each other, you parent-child relationship. Um, but they just really want you to listen to be understood, okay? They want to be understood. So if you got kids, get them what they want for Halloween. Halloween. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Halloween. Shit, I don't know. Maybe they told you what they wanted on Halloween, okay? Because they knew it was right around the corner. You know, Halloween was Halloween at 12 a.m. on Halloween. It's Christmas. maybe these kids been telling you what they've been wanting since Halloween. Like, so I know Christmas coming up, and I'm giving you 2 months to prepare for this. And then I was hearing like on the other end, you might get mad. Say you don't get it for them or whatever, you might get mad on actual Christmas Day because they seem unappreciative of all the other things that you've gotten them. but they're not unappreciative. They just really, really, really would appreciate that one thing. You could have took everything that you got them and gave them that one thing, and they would have been the most happiest child in the world. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have cared about all that other stuff that they didn't receive because they really, really, really want this one thing. So, hey, do what y'all do. I can't tell y'all how to do what y'all do with y'all kids. I'm just here as a messenger, okay? And one thing I'm gonna do is channel some messages, even the ones that come through for the kids. So, yeah. So that's it for family. Moving on to me, myself, and now why she just finessed this man into getting this too little ass hat for his head? Girl, finessed him. They got the right person working at the Walmart key. She finna be. Now that is a nice hat. Hold on. Now I like that hat. My daddy would like that hat too. All right, so let's get into it. I know this is an important message because I have the exact same message in my journal that I channeled for myself. When I was channeling messages for myself, I wrote down this message. And when I was channeling messages for my collective, 3 hours later, Spirit came through with the same message. They was like, yeah, write that down. Everybody need to know that. You and your collective need to know that. So I was like, all right. Y'all still come in a little bit different than mine, but it still was the same message. So I heard temptation will be a motherfucker, especially during Capricorn season. And for those of you who don't know, Capricorn season is December 22nd through January 20th, okay? So during that time of Capricorn season, you need to use discernment. You need to trust your gut. You need to, if you feel like something is too good to be true, it is. So use caution, okay? If you feel funny about a certain situation, person, place, thing, trust that and move in that and don't go, don't participate, don't be, don't nothing, okay? You know what I mean? No, temptation is going to be at an all-time high during Capricorn season. And I don't want to get too tarot-y on y'all, but in traditional tarot, we talking right away, okay? In traditional tarot, the devil card is a Capricorn, okay? If you look up what the devil card is in traditional tarot and you say what zodiac sign it is, it's a Capricorn. So, a temptation is something that is maybe painted to seem beneficial, but at the end of the day, it's really not. You know what I mean? So it's going to be something that tempts you. There's something that's going to be like, oh, yes, you should, enticing, something that's enticing. Oh, yes, you should really do this. Oh, yes, you should really spend your money here. Oh, yes, you should really go to this event, even though what you don't fuck with nobody at that motherfucking event. You know what I mean? No, you shouldn't do none of that shit. It's something in the air to entice you to seem like it's beneficial, but in the long run, it's not beneficial. Your money gonna be fucked up. Your plans gonna be fucked up. Your energy might be fucked up because now you in a room full of people who you don't fuck with. So yeah, just use discernment during Capricorn season because temptation is gonna be at an all-time high, and you know, you know what the devil like to do? He like to trick people. He like to wrap up something real nice, make it look good for you, and then try to hand it to you and see if you're gonna take his motherfucking bait. I wish the fuck you would. You not, because you already got the clarity now to know this, so you already know to be on the lookout for it. All right. So, you may see an increase of talking to yourself during these last few weeks of the year. This is just you tuning into the portal of your heart, so don't think anything of it. And it might not even be a physical talking like how I'm doing right now. It might be all up in here. You might definitely hear yourself going back and forth with yourself up in here. But I heard that you're just kind of tuning into the portals of your heart, so just talk away. You know what I mean? You might be having conversations with spirit. You might be having conversations with source. You might be having conversations with your body. You might be having conversations with your intuition. You might be having conversations with your heart. You know what I mean? So just don't think nothing of it. Don't think you're going crazy or nothing like that. You might really be doing like deducting in your head, or like trying to figure out situations or figure out people or figure out stuff, but you don't need to physically talk to do that. It's going to be more feeling like you're talking to yourself. So don't trip. Don't think nothing is wrong with you. You ain't crazy. This is just you tuning in to yourself and your higher self, tapping in with you so y'all can get these conversations out. All right? All right. Spirit said that you need to write a gratitude list out, and you need to refer to it when you are feeling. I wrote out ungrateful at first, but I scratched out that word because Spirit was like, they not ungrateful. That's not what the gratitude list is for. It's not like they're ungrateful. They just feel stuck. So we crossed out ungrateful and when you feel stuck. So when you're feeling stuck or stagnant, you can refer to this gratitude list so you can remind yourself of all the things that you have to be grateful for, but also to remind yourself that this feeling is going to pass too, okay? You're not going to be feeling stuck too long. You're not going to be sitting in stagnancy and wait too long. Look at all these things you have to be grateful for. It's going to help move that energy up out of you so you can stay in a high vibration of gratitude, okay? So you can stay in that high vibration of being thankful for what you have. So you can stay in that high vibration of optimism and not pessimism that comes with feeling stuck and stagnant, okay? Because sometimes you can get into those energies of feeling stuck and stagnant and you start feeling ungrateful even though you got so much to be grateful for. So make that gratitude list so you can refer back to it in those moments. Um, we're gonna have us a happy new year, okay? The new year will bring us some happiness. So if you've been having a little interesting 2023 or 2024, is gonna be much better. It might not be like, oh, whoop, whoop, wop, as soon as the clock strike on December 31st, and then it's the first, and then you wake up and you be like, new year, new me. But it might be like that for some of y'all. You might actually wake up the next day and feel like a brand new person. So, but I'm hearing it's going to be a lot more happiness in 2024. So whatever it is that brings you joy and brings you happiness, I hope that you receive it in 2024. That's it. Those are all my channel messages for you. Thank you so much for rocking with Purple Passion Prophecies. We've been in it for a year, y'all. I got 49 subscribers and counting. I have a goal to reach my first 100. And so if you can just like, share, subscribe to the video, that would be great. I'm so appreciative of it. Man, thanks for rocking with me. This has been a learning lesson just this whole year in general. Just figuring out what my role here in the community is as a oracle, as a intuitive oracle, as a medium, as a healer, as a guide, okay, as a overall messenger. So thank you for rocking with me, y'all. I hope y'all have a beautiful rest of y'all year. Happy holidays to you and your family. And I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. Be on the lookout for that 12 sign video. I'm really excited about it. If you saw our predictions from last year and you need a refresh, you can go back through my playlist and go find 2023 predictions, just if you want to see them now, just to see how the year transpired and see if any of the messages will resonate with you. I know for sure my sign definitely resonating with me, okay? Everything that I predicted for Leos has kind of been, it been coming through, and then some, because the year is still not over, okay? I predicted for the whole year, so y'all can go back and look at those if you just want to refresh yourself, but definitely be on the lookout for the new videos that'll be out before December 31st this year for next year. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed night. Have a good rest of your weekend. Thanks for rocking with me. Peace.